EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cardinal.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Nineteen Tiger. 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted.
Picked up by Harrison Smith. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Great job defensively. Stretched it out, got the tackle for loss. He had 2 TFLs last week, by the way.
Yeah, what you're describing right there is a player who can set the edge well. You always hear that, meaning he's not getting hooked by an offensive lineman or a tight end, not getting turned inside on the blocking, able to keep his outside arm free, string the play out so there's nowhere for the back to turn up. Then he gets to him and makes the play.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Here's McCarthy.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones
from 3 yards out.
And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles nothing. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
That's good.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Alert!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Here we go. Warriors 70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Jonathan Grenard able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Third and 19.
Come on. Hit. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Mustang 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of
a real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, Bigsby. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready.
Off play action. Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
18, trap 60. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
But if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On play action, McCarthy. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Ready? Viking 18. Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Richardson. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air with McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A check down here to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now McCarthy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Felton. Yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, know you're going to take the hit, but still deliver it for a touchdown. Great play.
I have to agree with you on that one. When I see those hits coming, I wanted to exit the pocket. I'm getting the heck out of there. Instead, we just saw someone stay in there and make the throw downfield.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Hold everything because we got an injury, and it's a notable one. Ezekiel Elliott in some discomfort following that last play. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Richardson to throw off play action. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 35.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
19 tight, go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Richardson looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Riggs. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Get it. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he's got it.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st down, Vikings.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Vikings 1st down. gain of 15.
Back to throw. McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here's 2nd and 7. In motion right is Addison.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
60 Bison. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
A final shot before the half. Richardson airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andrew McCullough.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jalen Phillips able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's going to be caught.
And he lost the football. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
He's got his target. That's complete.
They can't tackle it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 by 6.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Come on.
Now it's Richardson.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
70 line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Touchdown! Dallas got it from 13 yards out. And the Eagles have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's McCarthy. Drops it to Jones in the flat. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 4. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
First down. A gain of 14.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Looking to throw McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
An inside give to Jones. We'll get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. To the air with McCarthy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is McCarthy. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Now McCarthy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Now it's Mason. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Mason. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a little dip. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Viking 18. Ready,
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Now Richardson. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
1 yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on. 70 Timberwolves.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Richardson looking to throw.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
9 Warriors, 17. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Richardson working from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jahan Dotson, 27 yards. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Eagles 31, Vikings 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth, and a very critical drive upcoming. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
McCarthy is set to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check.
And Bigsby once more. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Come on. Set.
Smith pitches left side. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Mason. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Open man, that's Felton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Chandler.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 9 now. Addison hauls it in. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Mason going to get it on first down. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. A quick throw there is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
They'll look to throw. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Richardson. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
70, 60 Vikings, 60, alert, alert. Unlock Lion, unlock Lion.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Ready.
Here's Bigsby. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's 1st down. Another run by Bigsby.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Clock reading 34 seconds. Here comes 2nd down now.
Cowboy 80. Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready. Barkley,
inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Get it. Go.
Here's a give to Barkley. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.